A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction? Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
No. Maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I'd never want you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead!
Died of cancer?
I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead! Yeah. Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
I care about you. Do it for me. Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day.
Oh, Facebook. You should just be like, shit.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death. I'll never forget those last few weeks. It's a horrible way to die. Stuck in a hospital bed with no hope and whole life to pass you by. 6 months ago, I lost the best friend I'd ever had. But at least we knew it was coming. I had time to accept it, just like she did. And I can only be glad we spent that time together. I still miss her, though. Every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop the night after the funeral, and there it was. A friend request, over a year old. A little gift from behind the grave. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help.
Okay. Anything else? I just have to wait because every time I start talking,
And
the game.
now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream. But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me. Asleep. Waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
Okay, can I? Michalski. Okay, that was the cat lady. I have to say at the beginning, I really didn't enjoy the game. The game itself, quality-wise, like I said, you can't complain about it. It did get better around the middle/third quarter. Because I actually managed to put in some character development there, which was totally lacking at the beginning. I honestly preferred the parts with Mitzi more, where we just walked around the house looking for stuff or looking for clues. It would have been nice if they had focused more on that. I felt this whole Silent Hill stuff was kinda out of control. Mostly because it was so unreal, but actually set in the real world, where there is a strange lady who eats people and her husband is a cat guy. And then there was suddenly Roddy Waddy Piper running around killing people because fuck you, that's why the guy with the flowers who came suddenly and left us in the bathtub. Then the Iris Adam, I have to say that was really bad because it didn't explain anything at all. Like I said, with the gas canisters, did his father put them here? If so, why? Was he really that sure that his son wouldn't kill himself? Why did they just say, no, I won't do that, when he has second thoughts about it anyways? It wasn't explained at all like that. I mean, oh, it was made with Adventure Game Studio, I just saw it over there. Okay, interesting. So the basics of the story were pretty good. I still think it was a little bit... way too many people died of cancer in this game. At least we didn't have to endure some horrible, badly written rape scenes. That was one of the few cruel things that were missing in this one. But luckily we got spared of that. The only game so far who actually managed to do that halfway decent was Deadly Premonition. The story, as far as I see, and like they said in GOG, is over. Press any key to live. Aww. The story is over. There is no... If they make the Cat Lady 2, then it shouldn't be about Susan at all. Because I don't know what kind of ending I got. It seems to be a good ending. No idea if I got the best ending of all time. So I still think the game was pretty pompous at a lot of parts. A lot of things were really dragged out by the hair. The riddles, except with the crow riddle right at the beginning, were horribly easy. I mean, I managed to beat this game without a walkthrough. That's kind of an accomplishment, because I usually hate adventure games. I'm usually the kind of person who, if I do Let's Play adventure games, I have a walkthrough up next to it, which I didn't have this time, because the riddles are fucking easy. The part with Brian was stupid. Like, I don't like these Deus Ex Machina things, like, oh, there is a bride, what it's called, a wedding dress in the basement of my house, and oh, there is a can of red paint next to it. Oh, and a cold chute over there. Oh, and I found a hockey mask. Oh yes, there was this story about the cat widow that we all heard. Let's reenact that. I mean, no, let's be quite honest. Let's be quite honest. Let's imagine you were in his shoes. Would you really believe that? If suddenly a woman with a black wedding dress was coming down my floor now, I would throw a fucking can of Coke at her or something like that. Beat her up and run away or something like that. Okay, I wouldn't beat her because that's not what you do. You don't beat women. I don't know. I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I wouldn't believe, oh, there's a ghost. I think that's why I just don't believe all these ghost horror shows where people are like in an abandoned house and suddenly they start seeing ghosts and believe in it. I mean, come on. Sure, jump scares may scare you suddenly, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, I got the game for like $3. It was worth the $3. I mean, the game was now 8 hours long, around that. I can't complain about that, though I have to say I would have preferred if they focused the story more on Susan and Mitzi instead of you are immortal because fuck you, that's why. So yeah, it would have been nice if they had put it more in the real world, make it more believable. I mean, they could have done perfectly without this whole Queen of Maggots thing. They just didn't have to kill me first before actually getting me to the places where they dragged me. The psychiatrist could just knock me over with a bludgeon. The other one, same thing. They didn't have to kill me immediately. So yeah, they could have get rid of the bleach thing. After that, I don't know if the fall killed me through the hole. And the gas thing, yeah, okay, they kind of had to do something there, but they could have managed without that. I don't know. I just think it's those unrealistic things kinda got you away from the main story, which was actually set in the real world, so to speak. This wasn't really... I think they tried too much to be like Silent Hill and kind of failed in that regard. I don't know. I mean, in Silent Hill, they actually had reasons to be there, these things. I mean, sure, she said the Queen of Maggot was kind of like her depression materialized, but why did she have these magical powers or something like that? I mean, yeah. Why? Why was she immortal? Why was she actually be able to be immortal? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, there were another few bad endings. Or there are another endings. I won't play the game again, to be quite honest. Oh yes, about playing the game again. If I hadn't made a let's play out of this, I wouldn't have finished it, because I probably would have just cut it off after the first part. Because I would have said, okay, this is a really stupid story. I don't feel like playing that. Like someone, one of my viewers said that I'm just a too logical person to enjoy these non-logical things. And if I hadn't made a let's play, I wouldn't have played the game. To be quite honest, I would have missed out on a few things, a few good things. They should have just made the character development a little bit earlier. I mean, it's okay. They could have hinted it a little bit more. Of course, there was this year. Don't want to talk about my husband. That could have been anything. He beat me. I don't know. A little bit earlier. If they had made it a little bit earlier, hinted at a little bit more, if they really hinted at a little bit more in the beginning, it would have been better. My opinion. So the game is not horribly bad. Perhaps I will make a disclaimer where I state that I wasn't that fond of the game in the second part, but it got better, so keep on watching. Yeah. So, yeah. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other soon. So take care and goodbye.